Theme song. The rain pounds down upon the town of, I was going to say town, the one building of Borgton. And that's right, welcome back to Solid Content, and welcome back to Going Medieval. It is currently 60 million degrees in my apartment, so at some point I assume my computer is going to melt, just like the bodies of the people from the last episode. I mean, that's not melting, that's burning, that's a different kind of thing. At any rate, we got people working on our mining the rooms underneath, because I think it's time to experiment with A, what does it look like to have different rooms down here, and B, is it, if we seal these off into their own rooms, is it actually colder than one floor up? So what I'm asking is, how deep can we go, and how cold can we go? But really what we need is a bit more space here for some workshops. Now, I could build more structures on this little, like, tiny island that we've got going on here, but I think to begin with, I'd just like this central building to be, like, kind of our main keep. It's not very defensible, though, I've noticed. And we have been learning our lessons about, I mean, this actually went really well. No lessons to learn here. This battle went very well for us. But at some point, I'm told, people are going to show up with bows and arrows of their own. They're going to show up with, is there no floor underneath that? Can they just, like, look straight down? Oh, yeah. I guess you can. Shouldn't that be covered or something? Can I put a wood floor there? No, I can't. Okay, well, anyway. All that to say that there's a lot going on. There's a lot to do. And at some point, things are going to get spicier for the townspeople of Borgton. So this might not be enough defense. We're going to have to start rethinking our defense. But we need to get a workshop going on. That's the main thing I know. And then we can start building our keep, which I've kind of set for, like, this area, I believe, is where I wanted to do it. So a lot to get done here in Going Medieval. Shout out to all of the comments, as usual. For instance, Beer Killer here, a great name here, and also is pointing out that maybe in our meals, let's take a look here, in our meals we might be using the barley. So we need to go look, and we get to turn that off. And then what else do we have? Like, anything that I'm going to use to make drinks, I don't want to use in the meals. We have enough other food. We don't need to use the barley for food. Okay. And then the other thing people are pointing out is that, like, don't set this on forever. So I have this actually idle at 200 meals. That's a lot of meals. I don't need to make that many, but that's kind of what I set it for now. I'd really like to have, like, so we've got our little research room in here. That's kind of nice. But then we've got our main hall, but it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it'd be nice to move all that stuff down and get, like, our kitchen down here or something like that. Yeah, I think we should definitely expand that. I'm wondering if it'll, like, destroy it if we start building into it. And, and I'm seeing now we didn't put a... Okay, at least it's not... nothing's decaying, but it didn't put a... We didn't put a floor, a dirt... It's just dirt in there. Oh, no, there's wood. Okay, that's why. Okay, we're good. At any rate, I think we could, like, expand this out, maybe turn this into the kitchen instead of storage. I don't know, but I think this is going to be a good idea, what we're doing here. In fact, why don't we expand it a bit more? Okay, hear me out. We're going to expand this area, this room a little bit more, so it's a bit larger, sort of like a main workshop. And then maybe this hallway comes out here. Why is it 3 wide? I think it's because we're going to put some lights in or something. But why doesn't it... What if it comes out and there's another room here? Okay, so what if we do this? Then there's another room off to the side here. I think that makes sense. Yeah, something like this. Okay, this is a very extensive situation here, but this could be the research area, this could be our workshop, more storage. Maybe that's a bit much, but eventually we could build our keep here and have it connect up to that. So there's a lot going on, there's a lot to do there, and hopefully this is enough of a security thing until, like, basically I assume it's Rimworld, right? That there's, like, some sort of math going on inside the game that kind of takes a look at everything you've built and researched and whatever, stuff you own and goes like, okay, this colony is worth this number, this much stuff. Okay, so when the raids come, they send this much, they send this kind of level of bad guy. So hopefully we can, like, stay under the radar and just have those small attack groups while we just kind of, like, mine out what we need. Although I'm sure as soon as we start building weapons or making a workshop that's going to, become a thing. I've also built a kiln out here. And the reason I did that was like, okay, well, that's another... I mean, that was kind of stupid, actually, the more I think about it. So that's 60 hit points, another 20 and 20 hit points. So there's some stuff that the raiders are going to attack first. You know, what I should do is build something very hard to destroy here. Like, I don't know, whatever has high hit points, but is easy to build again. I don't know. It's silly, but at least it distracts them for a little bit, so we can throw some arrows at them. Flimsy. This is all like flimsy stuff. That's pretty good, though. Let's make sure they, like, none of these people have helmets on. So I definitely want Bertrand to have a helmet on. So I'm going to get him to put that sturdy leather helmet on. And then what do we have here? What are these guys? Sturdy, but not too many hit points. Now, this one's good. Sturdy leather helmet. Yeah, so he's going to keep that one. These ones are only okay. I don't think we care about them that much. We've definitely let them, like, you know, fall into disrepair. And Alba already has one. Organa, let's get one with Organa. And then, look at this thing. A flimsy two-handed flanged mace. What does she currently have? A flimsy wooden spear. Yeah, I mean, let's get her on that thing, too. It does have low armor penetration. Okay, well, good to remember. Oh, she can't yet. Melee 10. Okay. Let's actually haul it to the stockpile, though, because I don't want to, like, keep that around rotting on the ground. It seems like useful down the line, so let's get that. In the meantime, we should take a look at their schedules and stuff here and their jobs and make sure this is Willem is our new person here, so we haven't really given him much to do. And nobody's really caring about mining except for Organa. It'd be nice to get some other miners in there, so let's like put him on a 1 for now. Hunting. Oh, he's got a marksman of 5. Who are our and then Jorgsen here is a hunter. Marksman of 11, 5, 0. 4. Okay, so he's going to be our next. We should put him on a 1 for hunting, to train up his marksman skills, because he's going to be our. He's a good guy. We like him. That's the point. Medically speaking, he's kind of a doctor. Okay, let's make him our doctor. Maybe we'll even put that down to a 2. Like, Willem's our doctor. That feels good. Research-wise, we should probably get somebody researching again. I'll put that down to a 2. And we need some hauling. Tailoring could be good. And maybe some crafting. I mean, I guess everybody crafts. That's the name of a good kid's book. Everybody crafts. This is feeling good. I kind of want him to, like, not do much growing or harvesting, I think. I don't think he's our strongest anyway, and, like, I don't want him to worry about... Well, let's put it on a 4 at least. I don't want him to worry about that. I don't want to worry his pretty little head when he could be mining with Organa. What do we have here? This is coal. That could be good to use. And then this is all the limestone we're going to need to, like, basically strip mine this whole area out to build our castle. But I think once we get some bricks going here, the other thing I wanted to do was... Let's put it on forever for now. The other thing I wanted to do was, like, build some clay walls around here and just kind of get it either with bricks or with some clay. I think clay... Yeah, thermal insulation of 0.93, so that's pretty good thermal insulation. I think if it gets to a 1, then that means, like, no temperature changes between the building. So if we had some clay walls in our basement, I don't like looking at them for design, but in the basement, for basement walls, I think that should be okay. All right, they're going to mine out the rest of this, and then we have work to do. The mining is continuing nicely, and I'm starting to get, like, won over on the idea of just having an underground society. I gotta say, like, there's something about it that feels like it's going to be warmer down there and cooler in the summer. You know, I think it's a good future for them, and we have all these bricks, or, sorry, clay piles, which I assume, I don't know if we've got going. Yeah, we've got going, so we have some clay bricks coming out of here. We could try making just clay walls, which, like we said, are better for insulation. But so I've decided instead of building another room here, we're going to carry this hallway on down here with the eventual idea that it connects up to the main keep. We'll have to be careful, though, because then that also creates a way that people can get in to the main keep. But like this is a lot of real estate that we shouldn't be ignoring. The other thing I want to do here is slowly but surely start to mine underneath this storage, so this can eventually become like the larder. The larder. I feel like saying that with an accent for some reason. And then this can become sort of our kitchen area. I think there's some more kitchen things being unlocked eventually. So what have we done here? Has that wrecked anything? They're digging right underneath it somehow on a diagonal. I feel like that's impossible to do, but hey, they've somehow figured it out. So what we need to do is figure out how to put bracing in here, but then also build in the new sort of like brick or clay walls. So let's start first of all with a wooden door right into this room. So this is going to make this is going to be our new primary, like, major storage. So maybe we will go and mine, for instance, like this here. Then this third one will be the back wall. So we'll wall this off and, like, kind of, we have to keep mining. Although, if I keep doing that, is that going to show up? I don't think so. It'll show up if I mine any more, though, won't it? It's hard to tell with the perspective, and that's something that we've talked about a lot. Something bad happened. What was that? Was it just those flooring pieces? I feel like those flooring pieces collapsed. Okay, honestly, that's not the end of the world. It didn't cause any major issues. This is yelling at me about something. I don't have resources to make food with. That's okay. We have 173 stews. And we have some roasted meat and cabbage. We've got enough stuff. You should be able to make... Anyway, look, we've got enough food. I'm not worried about that, but I am worried about the collapses. So we're going to have to be very careful as we mine all of this out. I think we've got, like, a stability of... Oh, boy, a stability of 1 under here. Okay, so when we mine this out to put in our brick wall, we got to be very careful. Maybe even do it, like, I don't know, 1 at a time. That's going to take forever. So let's mine these 2 pieces here and then put in a wooden door. Then, oh, I know what we can do. Then, what we should do, really. Yeah. So we're going to mine, let's cancel this. We're going to mine this stuff. And we're going to go 1 at a time and place a brick wall in there. And then once that's done, we'll put a bracing across it. We're going to go 1 at a time, very carefully, and that's how we're going to get that done. But the question is, should we mine even deeper? I don't know. This is, like, I feel like, we can't fly too close to the sun. Like this, we should do this and get it done and make sure we're happy with it. And then we can kind of, like, figure things out for the next round of our, like, underground situation. Is Borgton going to become the Mines of Moria? I think maybe. Some settlers are idle, some settlers are exhausted, but the work continues. And yes, I know, I've decided to go with brick walls. I tried the clay, and again, I just can't, I can't stand how it looks. If I'm being honest, I just don't like it. So it's not happening. And that's how I talk now. It's not happening. Let's mine this one away and put, like, a brick window there. I think that would be nice. We can just mine the rest of these. But so far, this is going okay. Like I said, like, the stability is 1 along here. And now, obviously, there we go. It's back up to 4. So that's good. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to not be too artsy with it. We're just going to put bracing across the entire thing, unfortunately. But, again, this is a workshop, and it's underground. Like, what do you expect? And as far as the insulation goes, yeah, we're using brick. It's only 0.75. But... we'll put some braziers down here and get some sweaters. Do you know what I mean? Just put some sweaters on, guys. Relax. Just wear sweaters. I certainly don't see any evidence of these things being harvested. It says they've been harvested once. My little farm back here of trees. But again, I'm not seeing anything. So I think, like, the hail destroyed them because I certainly don't have all the wood, that I wanted from them. And we've got the tree farm around the front here doing well. So, yeah, again, I'm not sure what happened. But I lost all the trees on the north side of the building. And maybe it's because of the hail. But that doesn't bode well. Everything was going fine until I opened up a sinkhole going down right into my basement. So now I don't have any dirt to cover this up, which is a bummer, because now it's always going to look like this. So what I need to do is, like, put some bracing in here and then some floor, like, just fill it all up, and then maybe put down some, you know what I should do is, like, put a little garden back here so it looks nice. I am wondering if that's why, no, it doesn't make sense. Like, maybe that's why these trees weren't growing anymore. I think it's mainly just because we're heading into the winter. So, like, these trees are older, so they survived. I'm not sure. I'm trying to come up with a rhyme or reason for it. I must have just put it in a wrong spot. But I don't think these are working. In the meantime, things are going well down here. However, yes, as I said, there's, like, pretty bad stability in all these sections. So I need to be very careful as I do this and then build out some bracing. I'm kind of just doing it, not very, like, I'm not designing it. It's just massive amounts of bracing. But it is working quite nicely. I moved the doors over because I think it's time for some wooden torch light in here. Yes. And this is going to be our workshop. So what does this look like? Well, we're going to need a bowyer's table so we can have our bowyer constructor work here. I'm never going to not find that funny, by the way, so just you're going to have to get used to that. That's enough room there for something. Woodwork bench, maybe? We could put a woodwork bench right there. Good. Okay. And I think we should also put a stonemason bench in here, maybe just off in the corner. Ooh. Off in the corner. Like, that feels pretty good. If I look at the room size types, I know that there's a workshop. Where is it? Workshop. Must have at least 1 times armorer's table, bowyer's table, like, and just have any of the tables, the workbenches. Okay, great. It also needs 2 times tool shelf bench thing. Which, have we unlocked those yet? I thought that's got to exist somewhere. I think it's decorative though. So if I haven't unlocked it, which it doesn't look like I have, then I need to just wait for, unmarked grave. Oh, cool. Okay. We'll worry about the graves later when all our people start dying. I need to probably unlock decorative structures. Yeah, okay. So I've got to unlock decorative structures, which means I need to kind of up the priority of research again. So put that down to a 1, and we'll just see if that gets kind of going on the research, and then we can put some shelves in here. But in the meantime, we've got a stonemason bench, the bowyer's table, which I kind of want to switch these. Let's put this here. Let's move that. That was a lot of wood I think I just destroyed. That's a bummer. It's just like a larger built, table. So I kind of want to put it over in this corner here, and then have the woodwork bench here. Yeah, just like the feng shui is nicer, although, yes, that did cost me a bunch of wood just now. Bowyer's table, workbench, stonemason bench. I'm sure we're going to have more things. Smelting furnace could be good. What do I need for this? What does that do again? Place to bring metal ore and transform it into ingots. Now, I think that's sort of an outside thing. Just in terms of, like, the smoke and whatnot that it's going to put out. What we could do is put some ground on this and make it look like a little, like, working area, like a little paddock or something like that. Or we could expand our building. I don't know. Do we want to, though? Seems like a lot. Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens. I did not notice that. So, I mean, so that's... Yeah. That's not ideal. Obviously. Okay, fine. We're going to do... Because this is kind of where our larder is going to be. So let's do a... I can't even see anymore. Some folks have said in the comments, before, and I do agree with them, that the building... the perspective view thing is a little spicy. It's a little tough to, like, see what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, then we'll put the wood back here. Oh, that got bad, and I did not even notice. All right. I don't think buildings in real life or in this game are meant to be, like, undermined with more building. I just don't think that's, like, a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna have to repair that pretty quick here because the winter is going to come in and make things pretty tough for us. And I think as long as, like, maybe as long as I keep doing this bracing, hopefully I won't have any more of that happening. Although it looks like, yeah, it's kind of going to be happening a lot more frequently than I think. Oh, this is bad. Oh boy, wish me luck. All right, our structural problems abound. As we repair one thing, then some more stuff goes wrong. I don't know if this is, like, the smartest idea I've ever had. In fact, I'm sure it's among the dumbest. But it's just like, yeah, it is really tough to see what I'm doing down here. But we're all the same. We're trying to, like, repair it as quickly as possible because it is the dead of winter. Looks like we've just about sealed ourselves back in. So that's good. And then we can get this. Why is that not lit? Okay, we must have turned that off for the summer. There's only one brazier in here in the main hall, which is likely going to be very cold. Yeah, it's minus 12 out here. 13 in here, which is quite nice. Wait, why is it so warm in there? Huh? Oh, because I see. Because this is all one room or something. Because we've had another partial collapse. Oh, no. No! Okay. Okay, the stability is back up, though, because we finished the overall structure down here. So that partial collapse has helped warm the library below it. However, people, I believe, are stuck and probably going to be unable to get to their friggin' rooms here. So let's get that, and let's cut down. Is there a good 50 tree that's, like, mature? We're going to have to cut one of these 43 ones down just because it's close by. I don't want people freezing while they go out looking for trees. So we're going to cut that tree down and see if we can't put some floor down here and fix our problems. Settlers are idle. Okay, who's idle? Bertrand is idle, which means Bertrand doesn't have a high enough, a 1 for cutting plants. He should be mining then at that point. Put that to a 3. Although I don't have any mining for him to do. We'll keep an eye on Bertrand, because if... Yeah, see, getting resources, good. Yeah, I don't want anybody to go mild. I don't want anybody to go idle, is what I was trying to say with my words. I think we should put some more bracing along here, like right there. See if that one gets built, and then we can... That'll hopefully increase the stability, because what is our stability here? 4, 3, and 3. So I think the stability is back on. I think we fixed most of our problems, so I'm just going to put some floor back in here. Like so. There we go. Okay, all our problems almost fixed. Hey, let that be a lesson, you know? I don't know if any of you guys know about building stuff, but try not to place a basement underneath your house that's already done. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, what can I do here? There's bracing across it. I want to fix this hole. I need to... I don't think they'll be able to reach. If I try to put bracing under this, I don't think they're going to be able to reach it. Well, I guess we could find out. Or do we just need to put some... Yeah, we'll just like put some wooden walls here. And then there's no bracing underneath that. So we'll do something like this. A little section of bracing there. And then... Do we have any limestone? We can make a limestone floor right here. There. Seal that off and hope for the best. Work begins in our workshop. It's going fairly well. We just need to find some more wood here. In the meantime, I'm going to wait on the clay. We've run out of base clay to make clay with. And any limestone I want to keep, I'm going to make limestone bricks for the castle structure that I want to make. So that's not getting used down here. But in the meantime, let's get like a default stockpile going on. And I want to make this one primarily for things that have hit points. Sturdy, like maybe even just good warfare stuff. Great. So that's going to be like for good warfare stuff that gets made. This can be for something else. I don't know what this will be for. Clear all for now. We'll figure that out. And then this is going to be sort of our general like supplies and stuff like that here. So our general storage here. We just want to make sure that warfare doesn't get stored here, and waste and books. And I think that's good. Actually, let's turn off food and carcasses. So apparel, materials, and textiles can be stored here. So that'll be good. Maybe this is apparel, too. So let's turn that off. There we go. So that's materials and textiles. This will be warfare. We'll put our textile apparel here. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, apparel will go here, and we're gonna say that that's also about like we want like 30% hit points and only good stuff going here as well. There we go. All the rest should go to the garbage. We don't want all the rest of that stuff. In the meantime, it's getting pretty dark in there. We need to keep expanding it carefully. I think if I just do it one piece at a time, let's try it. Let's try it. We're not supposed to, but let's try it. So I'm gonna mine like a little chunk here. And if I'm lucky, I'll mine that chunk out too. We might have to put a wooden wall there because we're out of clay, but maybe that'll be enough clay. Although, we've just like inherited a bunch of clay. So that's good. We'll get back to making some bricks. So we'll just keep trying to very slowly expand our storage here so that this can eventually become our expanded larder full of food, easily surviving the winter, if I had to make any guesses. Okay, as they complete their digs, I'm going to go up a floor here. Looks like stability is staying steady at a 3. So I should be able to slowly do this. As long as I'm careful, I should be able to slowly creep like this. And then every so often, or maybe if I just want to be safe about it, just adding bracing either every other or every single run that I do. With the carpentry things set up, some braziers coming in, things are starting to get a little warmer in here, which I like. I think I can set up a couple of things here, like we can make some wooden spears. Don't really need them, but I can also dismantle items. So, choose what product. So let's go with anything that's less than like 20 hit points, 20% hit points, and anything below sturdy. Forever. Okay, great. So they will, deconstruct things, and, oh, she's already doing it. I wonder what she's dismantling. It'd be nice to know what she just dismantled. But I know we have weapons. We just don't want to like let this stock like fill up with crap that we don't need. Look at the size of this thing though. Two-handed flangey. Flanged mace. I was close. I was close with flangey. So yeah, that's like flimsy stuff. We should just probably get rid of, because the DPS is okay, but it's not that good. Like we don't really need to worry about it that much. We've got enough weaponry here. We got enough DPS. We're putting out a decent amount of DPS, except for Organa and Yorkson and Willem. Yeah, we need better bows. So let's get this bowier constructor table up and like see what we can do with that. In the meantime, yeah, I am pushing things a little further because I noticed like the floor above here that's totally exposed is a stability of 3. So I'm going to push one level further. It'll probably drop to a 2 or a 1. But and then I'll put some bracing under that. So really just every other, we just need bracing every other one. And I should have done it a lot earlier down here as well. Oh my goodness. My influence is rising. I don't know why. Because my house is falling apart, but this also makes me fear for the rising amounts of raids, so I'm not looking forward to this, but hey, a little bit of rising influence is always good. I guess, for trade? Have we traded yet in this game? I don't see any trade going on in this game. To deal with my growing stock problems, I'm also going to create a new storage area here and have this for anything warfare that is less than 20% hit points and less than good quality. So we can just store all the crap out here. And I might do that for apparel as well. So here we go. Already some flimsy two-handed maces are being brought out here. I mean, again, that is pretty good DPS, though. So maybe I want to think about that, but I don't know. Let's just let it decompose and get rid of it. We need to clear up some storage here, and I think we can do better than flimsy crap. I think we can get to good, especially now that we have our construction here. In fact, let's get a couple of short bows ordered up just to keep practicing. Walt, a barbarian snack, approaches the village of Borgton. The single building, that is, of Borgton. This is going to result in 2 fierce progeny marauders and 4 progeny marauders attacking me. Do we want Walt? Here's the question. Smithing, 0. Pretty crappy at smithing. I don't know why I saw that right away. He's got a passion for medicine, but he's pretty dumb at it. He's very smart as a person, though. Good animal handling and construction. A really good passion for culinary as well. Honestly, we can get him started at least. He could be useful, so we'll get him started at least with the hauling and all of that stuff. So let's bring him in and make sure that he's happy. Oh, we gotta hunt these folks. Okay, we've got 1 day, so we should maybe send out a little hunting party to get some of that meat. And let's take a look at our new person, Walt. What is his life like? First of all, let's get him to drop... Oh, those are winter clothes. I mean, he'll get some better winter clothes once we kill for them. But for now, we don't need to get any... I thought maybe he had some shackles on or something. For now, what we do need is for him to get some kind of... Marksman is 4. Melee is 4 as well. Let's see. Should we have him as a marksman? We could train him up as a marksman. Did I create any bows of good repute? Let's see. We've got a flimsy short bow and a sturdy short bow, 2.2 DPS. So let's go ahead and equip him with that and make him a marksman person. In the meantime, we're going to get the hauling to a 1. Steward. Let's make him the steward. He's our steward. Let's put everything up that he is passionate about. And he wants to be a doctor. He wants to grow up to be a doctor. So since he's passionate about it, we might as well make that a 1. So he's going to be a new sort of intern doctor. Convalesce. I don't know. I just set them all to 1. This could be bad if they, if there's diseases and stuff, which I don't really see in the game. Put that to a 2. And let's get his mining to a 1. So he's just like, we'll start him out with that. Clothing-wise and diet-wise, I'm going to put him on the Yorkson diet, which is basically just don't eat any of the raw food. Try to cook it first. Sturdy or better for clothing, standard armor, and we've got him with a bow. So that should be pretty good, and we are going to put his mettle to the test in exactly 1 day and 2 hours. Bertrand runs back with some supplies. He's got some... he's got something... What was that? Where do I see what it is? Oh, here it is. He's got some clay in his backpack. He's running back into our home where everyone's kind of staying warm, except for those that come out here into restitutionist shrine to pray. I don't know why, but I put it outside. I like it. I think it looks cool, but yeah, it's minus 30 out there, so not an ideal, praying and worshiping environment. The warehouse, what was I calling this? Workshop is coming along very nicely. It isn't a workshop yet. We still have some research to do. It's not being done, probably because this got rebuilt, didn't it? Aha, of course. So there we go. So we'll get that research going again, but I think I'd like to create like a different research room. And yes, enemies are going to be here in 6 hours, but that doesn't mean that I can't think about the future. So what about a library? Why don't we have an entrance right here and a library right there? We'll have to go a little further like that to get the walls, or we have one that small. We can also do something like this, I think. So let's do that, and then we'll wall it all in. And we could actually kind of like make a little like L shape to it, like an interesting shaped library. So that's going to be our library across here. Then we're going to have like a room here and a room here maybe. And then maybe we should stop. Maybe we should stop getting ahead of ourselves with all this digging. Because again, I'm not sure. Did we kill these trees? I just can't tell. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We're going to keep expanding this. Get some more lights down here, actually. Because, again, this is like a workshop down here. So, like, people could be... It's okay if it looks nice. Do you know what I mean? It's okay if it's bright down here and gives off a little heat. And then this hallway should definitely have some of that going on as we continue to expand it. Or would I put one there? Maybe... I wish we could put some on the wall, which I'm sure will come up, eventually. Can we put anything? Is there any? Yeah, we got to unlock some more decorations, and then maybe there'll be like a wall-based candle or something like that. But for now, why don't we just do on the either side of the library entrance? Yeah, that's going to look awesome. We'll get a wooden door in right here. There we go. That's going to be our new library. We're going to be cooking the books in there. And then this can be a bedroom because I think we have 6 and 6. Yeah, so we have enough beds right now, but we might want to toss a couple of beds down here on the first floor, especially because this whole thing is, unless I put this wall all the way across, is not going to become a separate room. So once we move the research area, then this will become a shared bedroom and give us a little more of a bonus as far as restfulness is concerned. Well, the violent extortionists are here. This makes them look very intimidating, but again, I think it's 4... Oh, it's changed! 3 fierce progeny and 3 progeny, so there's 3 nasty ones that I need to be ready for. That's not too bad, I mean, I think. So we can either do that, we can either fight them, which will give us the raid, or we can give them Walt back, which will make people very upset. But I don't think so, because personally it would make me personally upset as well. So I definitely don't want to deal with like how bad I would feel knowing that I gave somebody up. So who do we have here? In this corner we have Giles. He looks pretty terrifying, but I think he's one of the basics. Then we have Rob, or Bobby Boy, as we'll call him. Alfie, Nick, Tommy Boy, and Ray Romano. All coming to kill the populace of Borgton. Well, that's all right, because they have been sort of, kind of, not really training for this exact moment. Guys, you maybe want to wake up. Why is Walt so... I like the green. I want to see green on over all your letters, all your names, and that's because you are... Oh, yeah, together we are strong, so he's got that for 18 hours. Initial optimism for the next 6 days. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Why are you guys all so mad with me all the time? I've given you a shrine. Desperately thirsty. Okay, that's fair. 8 out of 10. Oh, I thought that was a minus. Okay, ugly apparel and thirsty. Ugly apparel and thirsty. I mean, again, maybe if you guys don't rip all your clothes all the time. Okay, the enemies have started their attack while I was attacking their clothes. So let's draft them and bring them up to the walls. Where are they approaching from? Sturdy wool winter clothes have decomposed on the stockpile. Wait, when did I... Oh, that's weird. I don't know that I wanted sturdy wool. Must have been the hit points were too low. Okay, so they're going to come across here. If I'm not mistaken, there's no ramps here. If they try to batter their way through this area, that's going to suck. But I think that they're going to make their way all around here and have to attack our one entrance. I believe I have set it up that way. So let's move Flimsy Iron Mace. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Okay, let's move Yorkson forward here. I don't think they have any archers with them. Let's move Willem and Walt, who's in a great mood. We'll move Great Mood Walt Old Sunny Walt over there. And then we'll move these folks here to protect the choke point when and if they bust up the stairs. Here come the first of the raiders. Tommy Boy with his giant mace. Bob. He's ready for it. Oh, I can see what they're attacking. Okay, so it looks like they're all... They want to attack the funeral pyre. Again, that is the distraction I gave them. I'm okay with that. Now, these guys are... I think they're all going for the funeral pyre. Again, so this is going to pull them up this ramp here. Then they're going to attack this, take a couple of swings at it, which will get me a chance to get a few more hits in. Thomas might not even... No, Thomas isn't even going to make it up the hill. That's how good we've got Thomas dealt with. Okay, ignore Thomas now. Yes, move on to Rob. All right, I'm going to deforbid his clothing in case anything's good. Flimsy leather helmet is... we don't really care about the flimsy stuff. That sturdy wool coat could be good, though. In the meantime, Rob has taken a couple of swipes at the door. He's shifted. He's decided his attack should shift from the pyre over to the entrance. Willem and Walt take a few good hits, but they are not managing to get any hits on them. Is the angle just bad? The angle might not be good. Oh, that's a worrisome. Okay, well, then focus on somebody else. Raymond also pulls up to the door, so that's not ideal. Okay, see, that's a good hit. Now, Rob got through for some reason. Oh, good. That helps. Come on. You can't miss that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, get Rob. Let's move on to Giles, because Rob is only going to take a couple of hits before he's dead. So let's get a couple of good ones in the back of Giles. They might break down this door. Alfred's the only one that's putting up much of a fight, so let's focus Alfred down. Giles here, taking a couple more arrows to the back. So far, all we have to do is repair one door. Oh, and my... Oh, yeah. So, again, I don't think we'll put the kiln back there this time. It's just a waste. It's like, what, 20 hit points or something? Okay, let's move them to here and focus down anybody who's working on door bashing. Oh, no, Nicholas gets through the door. That's all right. Okay, we need to focus on Alfred, if possible. Ah, crud, we're not going to get to him. Okay, Raymond. Get a couple hot hits on Raymond. There we go. Raymond takes a good couple of hits to the back. Okay, Alfred is the only one we need to worry about. So let's pull our archers up here. Somebody just deal with Nicholas. Just get a quick arrow to the back. There we go. Okay. Now we need to move on to Alfred. Alfred's taking a good couple of hits from the melee people right away. And I think this was another clean victory for the Borgtonites. We're gonna finish off Raymond too. I don't want anybody coming back here. All I want for these, warlords who are trading in slaves or whatever, or I guess gonna eat Walt. I think they were gonna eat him. All I want is for no stories, no warnings to come back. All I want is for the cannibals that sent this war party out to wonder forever what happened to them. Organa, Bertrand, you guys can go back to your thing. Raymond's got it. Yeah, Raymond's done for. There is now no longer any reason to flee. No longer any reason to be drafted. Get back to the good business of packing things up. Now, we're going to have to build some more funeral pyres. I think what we should do is build those distraction ones out there, which definitely do slow things down, so I like that. Let's build, like, one here as well. So we'll have some distraction pyres. We'll get those built. And we'll build the kiln inside here, because, I don't know, that's just a waste. We can build it back here, I guess. There, we'll build our kiln and our smelter, even though the smelter we don't need quite quite yet, but we'll build that anyway. And looking at the shape of the library, I am thinking about how, yes, that might even cause this floor to fall through. So we should cancel the overall build. Like, this is good. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like a... Let's just cancel this. Okay. I was going to maybe just like cut it off so I could still see the shape, but we'll deal with that later. I think what we should do right now is mine enough past it that we can just put a wall up and bracing along here. Now, I know the bracing goes 10 blocks. Again, thanks to your wonderful comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, let's cancel that. We'll put brick walls in there and make sure that we've got it all nicely braced. Well, it might be a cold, frigid minus 13, 14 degrees outside. But inside, in the bedroom, we're dealing with 12 degrees. And in our nicely now brick-floored workshop, we've got a nice 19 degrees. Real comfy in the workshop. I want to do the same thing in the library. Maybe wood floor in the library and maybe something else in the hallways. Limestone. How much limestone do I have? Yeah, we got to be careful here because it's going to cost a lot of resources just to put like floor down everywhere. But I mean, no, obviously we want it. We want to have luxury in this underground Moria we're making. Let's see what the limestone floor is like because that's a little easier. We don't have to make limestone bricks for that. Smelting down some of the weapons has also started to provide me with some iron ingots, which I think has hopefully unlocked some other things maybe? Like, what is this stool up to? A stone stool. Very cool. Okay, not an iron, stool or maybe iron chairs or anything. Oh, did I place it? I did. Okay, I placed a bed. But surely there's some other variants of things like this clay. Okay, check it out. Here we go. Clay iron brazier. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. I think that is something that I want to build down here instead of these ones here. So why don't we do like a brazier, like like right here in the hallway. That's going to look awesome. And maybe we'll get some like other stuff down here. But yeah, the stone floor in the hallways, the brick in the workshop, wood all through the library and our storage area. I think the underground is starting to be my more preferred area to live. I'm wondering how many people playing Going Medieval do like full underground sort of setups. Because it's looking pretty good here. I'm looking forward to getting this library done. And I believe, yeah, we have research available. So if we go up here and get ourselves some decorative structures, we can now turn this into an actual workshop and an actual library. So let's get and design that now. I think what we're going to find I've done wrong is like all of these bracers like kill off all of this wall space. But that should be okay because we can do... What do we need? I think we needed tools, right? Wall tool shelf. So we can do... Oh, okay. We can do the tool shelf down here. Does that... we have to rotate it. Yeah, okay. We'll do the tool shelves right up against the braziers here. We need two of them, I think. But I'll put 3 down for good measure. And then we can do the same thing in here with the books. With these... Where is it? The bookshelves. Oh, that's going to look so good down here to have all these bookshelves lining the walls with all of my knowledge. Scanning over the stability in this area, I think I spotted a stability of 1 somewhere. Oh, it's got to be like here or something. Where was it? Okay, we might be okay for a little bit longer, but I got to be really careful. We're getting close to a stability of 1. If it goes to 0, I believe I'm pooched. Did I put that there? When was that placed down? Oh, well, I mean, we'll just leave that there. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Must have been a misclick. It looks like we're low on limestone, though, and wood and clay. So we've got some clay bricks being made here. Maybe we need to get another kiln up and running. We have lots of limestone bricks, but we are out of limestone now. We do have some clay left, so we should be okay, but we're going to have to start looking for some new sources of stuff to mine pretty soon here. I've begun to chip away at some of the hills and walls in the surrounding area to get some more limestone in, and hopefully while we're digging we'll get some clay as well. I'm also noticing that there's salt. I haven't gotten to the place where I'm using salt yet. I'm not sure what that's going to be for. But we'll keep an eye on that because, I don't know, it's good that there's salt. And there's some really big seams of clay around as well. Weirdly, all this mining I thought would result in like way more resources, but it kind of hasn't. It's kind of left me with not very much in the way of clay or limestone even down here. I thought I'd find more. Borgton heads into a cold snap. As they continue to work hard, I maybe shouldn't have people off doing hunting and stuff when it's so hot, cold. The opposite of hot. But I also do need some wood pretty desperately here to shore up some of the undermining I've been doing in the basement. So, unfortunately, they press on through the blistering cold. Maybe we need another brazier up here or something. I don't know. Or we could replace all these, these walls in the summer. We could replace this all with brick or something. That could be kind of a nice, upgrade to this structure. The gardening begins again. It is still winter, so I'm not sure what Yorkson's plan is here, but I guess it's warm enough, so he's going for it. I've also, because I've got that iron coming in from taking apart the raiders' tools, I can also make grated doors. So I think I'm going to start doing that. Maybe when they tear them down, I'll make one. And then we'll put one here as well. I think that's like worth it. It's a lot of iron though, but it's 300 hit points versus 120, and I feel like that's going to slow them down a little bit and offer me a few more kill opportunities. But I don't want to do that out here because I think my archers can get right here and then shoot them like point blank in the back, but here isn't that great. I almost need to, if I curl this out a little bit, I could create a little jutting out kind of piece of wall here so that we could shoot people as they come up, but also shoot them in the back here. So maybe that's something, you know, a renovation for a later day. Oh, do I have these set up to... I don't think I did. Okay, we'll get these set up with the burn bodies forever. And, do we have any bodies lying around? No, I guess not. I guess we dealt with it. And now it looks like Bertrand is back to planting the trees. So yeah, the cold must have just killed them. They must just be too young to survive that cold. Or we did harvest them and I just didn't notice. Either way, the trees are being planted again. Hopefully they'll grow into a nice crop this year. A nice crop of trees. Maybe I'll even plant a few more because we definitely need more of that. We have 81 stews left from the winter, and now we are also growing many more. So I feel pretty confident we're going to be okay as far as the food situation. Can I place an appropriate ground type? Oh, interesting. Wait, where did I place that? It didn't want to let me. But anyway, we'll get a couple more trees in our little forest back there going on. In the meantime, our library is coming along well. I'm just going to fill this in with brick as we bake more brick. And I feel like it's also time we can place our basic research table down here. There we are. And let's fill it with books. Oh, this is awesome. I don't know, like, does it say we can store them? Books are rare and valuable. They deserve an attractive resting place. Yeah, it doesn't really say you can store them here. But I think we're just going to place a bunch of bookshelves along here because I, you know, want it that way. And then we'll place a bookshelf there. Wait, why is that occupied? Oh, there, yeah, right, because I put a window there. I thought that would look nice. So we got a bunch of bookshelves in here. And then if we go down here into our default stockpile and just fill this up like so, that clear all books. There we go. So this will be our new research and laboratory and whatever area. So we're going to get a research table there. I believe there's an advanced research table coming up to research. And then if there's any other... Oh, no. If there's any other room, then we can get some more bookshelves. That's what I was going to say. But now... Oh, I see. Hang on a minute here. A ferocious swarm of wolves. Okay. So what do we have going on? What if... do we have anybody outside? We don't have any mining orders that are active beyond the walls. Everything currently is inside the walls. Oh my goodness, running away. What are they doing? Oh, they're eating the local wolves. But they're also not doing a very good job at it. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on these because this is bad, yes, but if they come to our gates, this could become an excellent hunting spot. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to drop off a body there. Yeah, but you should probably run away behind our doors. No, where are you going? Can I draft you? Okay. Okay, this is bad. We're going to need... Are they coming up here? No, they don't seem to be. Where does he think he's going? He was just going to watch and then run away. Okay, you have a bow. So let's put you actually up here and put you to good work. And then maybe let's pull out Walt and put you here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a big, you know, scary raid. But it's just a bunch of wolves, I say, before they kill me. So let's put our archer... Let's get our third archer up here because you know what? He says he's hungry. Well, Yorkson, this might be a good chance to get some food. All these bloodthirsty wolves are just sticking around our gates. This is open season. It is Bertrand's 25th birthday, and as a birthday gift, we bring him a whole bunch of wolves. This has actually been great for us. We've gotten what looks to be like it's going to be a whole bunch of meat if we can get there. 7 days until it rots. We have this one last wolf to deal with, I think, and then I can unforbid all of this and let these extremely exhausted archers get some sleep. Come on, one more hit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful is how I decided to say that. So we're going to unforbid all of that tasty, tasty meat and have ourselves a feast in the coming days. I may have used up my iron a little too quickly here on some iron braziers and then like half a door. I guess I didn't get those doors finished. They're still waiting to be constructed because we are low on iron, and I can't seem to find any like of that red colored, iron anywhere. I don't see any iron reserves, at least on the surface. So I'm going to have to really start extensive mining operations just to find like a small vein of iron, I think. A little worried about that. Hopefully we can find something. I think in the meantime, I'm going to start doing like that strip mining thing. So I'm going to start like just taking apart the top of this mountain. And we'll see if we can get anything. But at least we'll get some clay. And then we'll also get into this limestone up here as well. The research table is just about being done, being built in here. I've got some more bricks that I'm waiting on to get that finished. Maybe we need like... right there would be a good spot for a little wooden torch, so we'll put that there. I do need like some more stewards around, so because I have asked for all of this stuff to be turned off or extinguished, rather. Ugh. There we go. But nobody seems to be doing it, so I think there's just like far too many tasks going on. What with all the bookshelves to build, it also doesn't seem like these actually hold books, unfortunately. However, this research table is now ready to go, so we're gonna get that going. Chronicles forever. And up here, we can now dismantle this. As soon as this is done being dismantled, I believe we will have now opened up a shared bedroom. So these beds already give a boost because they're nice beds, and then a shared bedroom will give an increase to their rest. So I'm looking forward to the benefits from that. Shared bedroom, baby. Let's see, what does that give us? This color. A small positive mood modifier is gained by whoever sleeps here. So if I make bedrooms, whoever sleeps here enjoys the peace and quiet of their own quarters. So, yeah, individual bedrooms, I think, is going to be the next goal. No sooner had I lamented not being able to find any iron than, bam, I hit pay dirt. So, yeah, honestly, it pays to start to just, like, mine away at some of these mountaintops or these hilltops. Just do a strip top. Just mine the whole top of this mountain right off. In fact, this would be a nice area for a very large castle, rather than this tiny, dinky little thing that we've done here. But I think this constraint, like building within constraints, is fun, and it does give you a chance to like come up with something new, like the little 3 towers thing that I'm going to start building, hopefully, in the next episode. We've got 380 limestone bricks, which is obviously not enough. But with all the mining going on here, I think we'll be able to get some pretty good stuff. Let's mine some of this iron. Oh, what was that saying? Iron vein. Iron nuggets, 100 of 100, and a little limestone. Can't go wrong, so we'll start mining that as well. Let's go check on our library and see how that's coming. Where is it? Here it is. All right, it's almost there. We have just the last few walls to build. Hopefully they can actually reach that wall. If not, that's going to be a problem. But yeah, I've put some windows in. I know it's the basement. I know it's underground, but there's just something really nice about looking down there and seeing the library like this. I could have put some more stuff in there. Another bookshelf in here instead of these iron braziers, but I think it looks cool. Inside here, we're a nice toasty 20 degrees. So this is going to be a really calm and wonderful place to hide in the winter with all the books. And there we have it. It just instantly turned into a library. I still want to finish this last wall here. But what does the library give us? I assume it's like a speed boost. A speed bonus for writing books. There we go. So that's pretty great to have. Now we have this little library. We have a shared bedroom up here. Luxury begins to grow in these people's lives. Not religion. We'll have to build them like little temples later, but I think that could be something fun for later on. Or maybe each one of the towers at the top of the tower has their own little like place of worshiping the various gods. The villagers are hard at work, keeping things going, growing our food, and generally just living a pretty good life here in Borgton. Yes, an unassuming little structure with a nice little, slightly less assuming protection grid right here. Hides their true life, which is now gone underground. First, you see some storage and some larder here, some like area to kind of store some resources and some food, but then you go down another set of steps here. And you head down into the catacombs underneath. And you find a beautiful brick wall, brand new, just recently built, into a full workshop with a speed boost and everything. People working hard at work making stone. Oh, and see, of course, people love it here. Sigmund decides to join us. What do we have for Sigmund? Another marksman. This is good. We can get some more archers in here. He's got a passion for it. And carpentry, which could be good. we're going to welcome Borgton in. He can join us. Why is he upset? I was trying to conclude the episode. Ugly apparel. Well, we'll get him some nice apparel one day. I think tailoring does need to be the next thing that we unlock with our research. We need to get some more beds, as we have more bodies to I was going to say feed, but more bodies to sleep? More people trying to sleep. You know what I'm trying to say. So put a bed in there and there. That thing's looks like it'll fit. We could also put a little brazier in here for warmth. Let's put a nice, like, brick one right at his feet there. That's going to be nice and cozy for those beds. I think we can probably also deconstruct this stuff here. Oh, this is going to be hard to... See, this is the problem. It gets very hard to select. There we go. And then hit K to deconstruct. And I think that's the door. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we don't need that anymore, so we can deconstruct that. And we can also even take away that storage so that the books get brought down eventually into this space here. We're going to need some more storage for books. Maybe we can put a little book repository next to the... Or expand this even. Organa hard at work in her new library. Oh, I bet she's happy down here. We'll finish the brick wall eventually. But yes, things are starting to look very nice for the Borgtonians. Or the Borg. The crop of trees is coming in slowly, but surely. We'll have a lot of wood coming out of that. 0 wood. Come on. You guys are taking forever to grow. Anyway, we have some ones out here as well. I think we should expand this forest. We could put a little path here to our castle eventually and have all that. And then all the farmland kind of towards the entrance of Borgton. Yes, things are looking good for the Borgtonites. Hopefully... Oh, somebody's got to repair this. Every time I start to try to, like, conclude the video, I see something that I got to do. But if you've ever watched my live streams, which I hope to do again one day, just too busy these days. Where is the Merlins? They should be in... It should be here. Okay. Yeah, it happens in the live streams, too, where I try to end a live stream and I just end up talking for, like, 6 more hours. It's hard to say goodbye to you, and it's also hard to say goodbye to Going Medieval, but we do. A nice, peaceful day ahead of the Borgtonites, and hopefully a nice, peaceful day ahead for you guys as well. Hopefully you found this video to be some truly solid content, and don't worry, more videos are on the way one day, and some live streams and all that. But for now, we will have to just say, I'll see you in the next video of whatever it is we decide to play. Welcome home, Willem. Welcome home. Pick up the clay bricks. Oh, everything is just humming along nicely. Oh, this is dark down here. Oh, okay, Walt has been doing that, so we gotta turn these back on here. At least, like, let's keep the torches on at least. It got pitch black down here.